Hi, I used to read the poetry of Marge Piercy, and one of the poems that I always related to and enjoyed reading is from a book called My Mother's Body. It's named after the book itself, so it's the central poem, and it only became more significant when Mum passed away. Of course, it wasn't sudden in the sense of unexpected for us and our mother, but the first section of this poem actually makes reference to the poet losing her mother. And it starts off with, "The dark socket of the year, the pit, the cave where the sun lies down and threatens never to rise, when despair descends softly as the snow, covering all paths and choking roads. Then hawk-faced pain seized you, threw you so you fell with a sharp cry, a knife tearing a bolt of silk. My father heard the crash, but paid no mind, napping after lunch. Yet 1,500 miles north I heard and dropped a dish. Your pain sunk talons in my skull and crouched there clawing, heavy as a great vessel filled with water, oil or blood, till suddenly the next day, the weight lifted and I knew your mind had gutted out like the Hanukkah candles that burn so fast, weeping veils of wax down the Janaka. Those candles were laid out, friends invited, ingredients bought for latkes and apple pancakes, that holiday for liberation and the winter solstice, when tops turn like little planets. Shall you have all or nothing, take half or pass by untouched? Nothing you got, none, said the dreidel, as the room stopped spinning. The angel folded you up like laundry, your body thin as an empty dress. Your clothes were curtains hanging on the window of what had been your flesh and now was glass. Outside in Florida, shopping plazas, loud speakers blared Christmas carols, and palm trees were decked with blinking lights. Except by the tourist hotels, the beaches were empty. Pelicans with pregnant pouches flapped overhead like pterodactyls. In my mind, I felt you die. First the pain lifted, and then you flickered and went out. The second part begins with a couple of stanzas that I've actually quoted at the beginning of a short story I wrote many years ago and published called Genealogy, but I won't read them. The things that we have in common with our mother. The third part addresses that. What is this mask of skin we wear? What is this dress of flesh, this coat of a few colours and little hair? This voluptuous seething heap of desires and fears. She's talking about the things that she says with her grandmother, her mother. I will not fit you, mother, trying on her mother's dress. My twin, my sister, my lost love, I carry you in me like an embryo, as once you carried me. Now I relate to this, and ever since Mum passed away, I feel like obviously I inherited many things from her, but like they've come more to the fore. So let me just read the final part. This body is your body, ashes now and roses, but alive in my eyes, my breasts, my throat, my thighs. You run in me, a tang of salt in the creek waters of my blood. You sing in my mind like wine. What you did not dare in your life, you dare in mine. And it ends on that note, and I really do think that that's what's happening between my mother and me. The things that she couldn't live out, for example, being able to be openly spiritual and sexual at the same time, not being censored by society, by family for her sexuality. I suffered the consequences of some of that, but now, being older, I can pick up the thread and in a sense, it's not a surprise that I'm looking more and more like her. And what she did not dare in her life, she will dare through mine, being a lesbian. So she's passing me the baton, and I'm glad for it. I'm glad for what she's given me, the things she's taught me, the things she passed on genetically as well, which have taken me back to India. Her grace, her beauty, her elegance. It's everything I ever wanted to be, just like my mother. But I can also be a lover of women, and women can love me,